Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Trivia Night Live. Return of the Living Dead, here we go.
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Hey, everybody, here we go. Welcome to Trivia Night. I don't know what I was doing at the beginning there. I was trying to do some Saturday Night Live introduction, though. Hey, everybody in the chat. Return of the Living Dead Trivia Night on the way. Let's see who we got. Bubba, Craig Furnace, We Need Lights. Trash is taking her clothes off again. There's going to be a lot of trash jokes here, but Bubba, Horror Junkie for Life, Connie Clary, Sinead is here, Ran B here. Yeah, nice to see ya. Joseph Stanton Jr., John D is here. He says, and Justin is here. Who else is here? Let me make sure I get everybody. I think that's it. The Soul Transfer Protocol. What is going on? Welcome. And Justin says, July, you were so you. Have a great, hopefully long off season. We'll see you next year. Yeah. Let's see. Joe. Tyrell72. Hail all. Hail Dino. I saw this movie on its original theatrical run when I was 13 and it blew my mind. And John D also says this. How could he miss this? This is his favorite horror movie of all time, and how can you go wrong? I am here today with my Jack Skellington. I need a Return of the Living Dead t-shirt. I just started getting into t-shirts, so maybe I'll get one. Dorian's Writing Desk, how are you doing? Prayers to you, buddy. Love you. Hope everything goes great. Let the healing begin. Prayers to him. Gerbekus, nice to see you. Join the chat. Phil Jones, Roger W. Hey, yeah. Wait, I can do it. Live long and prosper. That's right. Ian claps. Wyatt is I. Hey. Nice to see ya. Are you working, Wyatt is I? Oh my God, it's hot. And I got the air on. What's going on? Sam Dean. Good day, the Late Horror Show, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. I bring pizza and kindness, folks. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, got a great group of people here. Looks like Sinead, she changed her profile. She's got Pepe going there. Darren Wilson, good day, mate. Good day, mate. Lisa D is here. Let me get out of the way real quick, and then we'll jump right into this Return of the Living Dead. I got a great overnight tonight, which I'll talk about in a second. Lisa is here. How are you doing? Hiker Pete, Curtis Victor, Raiders AK. Can't stay long, just stopped in to say hi. Hey, long time no see, Raiders AK. Felix, what? Hey, let's see. So yeah, let me get a couple things out of the way here, real quick, and we will get into this. I want to thank, as always, there's a little, make sure you hit the thumbs up, like the video, always helps. We got a thumbs down already, but that's okay. Detroit in the house, Nighthawk. Detroit in the house. Detroit Rock City. There we go. But there's a join button down there. Description's up in the chat, in the description box, all that good stuff. Helps the channel. We did hit the 100 channel members goal. Okay, we did hit it. So now we're on to 200. Let's hit that goal, man. Let's get as big a family as we can here. Okay, moving on to the next one. There we go. Yeah, let's make this as big as possible. My next goal is 200. Okay, there we go. And Terrence, here, next one. Here we go. Terrence M. Ritchie has just become top level support the other day, so thank you very much for that, my friend. And then finally, let me thank all my Patreons. There's a link that goes out to all these people, a little secret group on Discord that they get to share their pictures, chat, all that good stuff. Get to hear the inside scoop on everything. So, there's that. Podcast, Soren Cast Z, still finishing the movie. Dark Night of the Scarecrow for movie night last night, Friday night. Yeah, that was a pretty good movie, huh? Unfortunately, I can't stream the series, Kolchak. Just can't do it. I wish I could for you guys, but I can't. So let's see who's going to win this week. But thank you guys very much. Tonight, the Overnight Old Time radio shows after this at 10 o'clock is going to be something a little bit different. I've kind of put some BBC horror plays together, kind of like some theaters, but they're radio dramas. Except for the first one, which is Roddy McDowall. He's just doing some Lovecraft. I mean, all he needs to do is talk. So the first hour will be Roddy McDowall talking, doing some Lovecraft. And after that, you got some radio plays, some theater stuff. Really good shows in there, especially the Dracula one, which comes in second, I believe I got on the list. But very cool stuff. Spooky Ghost, what is going on? We are going to get this ball rolling. And let me tell you, Dorian's writing desk. Thank you, everyone, for the prayers. And Dino, you are the best. Thank you very much, bud. Tragedy struck in his life. So, again, just send out some healing thoughts to Dorian's desk there, Bobby. And here we go. Lovecraft, the slightly creepy. When Roddy McDowall speaks, when I was listening to that today, it was so awesome, man. It was just so awesome. But yeah, look out for it right after this. It's going to be fun, man. I love, again, you guys are all family. Come together. Every single night since Halloween, we've been doing these overnight things. And they've been fantastic. And I've met such great people on here. Hey, Scott Getman, what is going on? And here we go. I'm going to read off. Hopefully I'll get through 30 questions. I'm going to read off the question. I'm going to give you A, B, C, D answers. I'm going to read them all. And then, first one to come in with the correct answer gets a point. I do got some items coming from the merch store, mugs and some other stuff, which will go to the winners of the show. Just something to show the appreciation of somebody who won the show. So that's what's going to happen. And let's see who wins this time, huh? And again, I know somewhat of this is just fun because a lot of times people are going to see their name above others because refreshing. Some people come in late. They're a few seconds behind. Nothing I can do about that on YouTube. I wish I could make it exactly spot on, but I can't do that. I have no control over where you're at in the video as it's streaming. So it's a lot of fun. We're all hanging out together. And on top of that, let's just see. Usually one person runs away with it. Stream Ovaltine commercial, Spooky Ghost says. If I could, I guess I could. Yeah. My favorite. Malted chocolate Ovaltine. Curtis Victor, never seen this movie. However, I can't do any worse than the last 2 weeks. Love the radio shows. So you're here for the radio shows and you're joining in for the this. Yeah, it's. I mean, this is classic horror. This is one of the best zombie films, comedy horror films of all time. It's up there on my list. It's a lot of everybody's favorites too. D. Demchek, what is going on? Let me get this straight. You have the coolest set to sit at all times. That's awesome. Every night I'm streaming these old time radio shows. This is where I'm sitting, right in front of my monitor, chilling with you guys, streaming it along, working on chat, all that good stuff. So yeah, this is where it all happens there. D. Demchek and Roxy W. Dino's right. It's true. Yeah. That's true. Hot Toddy. I love the Return of the Living Dead. Okay, I can go on and on, you guys, but I do want to get through this trivia night, 30 questions. So here we go. Leading Blind. You are here. How you doing, Leading Blind? So here I go. First question of the night. And you guys are the best. I don't know what more to say. You guys are awesome. Found a community that is just sweet. Question number 1. Who's going to get it? What is the last word in the opening title card announcement at the beginning of the movie? The events portrayed in this film are all true. The names are real. Names of real people and real Here, let me do that again. Okay, this is the sentence and what ends on this. The events portrayed in this film are all true. The names are real names of real people and real companies A, places B, organizations C, or establishments D. Opening card of the movie. Let's see who's going to get the first point of the night. Party time. Hi, Hot Toddy, John D., who is Cthulhu's cruise director. Love it, innocent. Oh, man, let me write this down. Who came in first? Let's see. No, not B, not B, not A, not B. Curtis Victor. Curtis Victor. Here we go. Curtis Victor gets a point. It is C, organizations. At the beginning of the movie, the events portrayed in this film are true. The names and real names of real people and real organizations. Organizations is the correct answer there. Curtis Victor gets point number 1. Good going, bud. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Some of them are hard. Some of them are, you should be able to get, no problem. I probably didn't get... No. All of the above. Yeah, everybody was all over the place on that one. I'm probably about 20 seconds behind. What else is new, says Leading Blind. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. But here we go. Let's move on to question number 2. Dang it. Question number 2. And let me just tell you, Linnea Quigley in this movie. I mean, I had a crush on her, man. Trash, when I watched this movie. Fantastic. Don't! Okay, question number 2. What is the date shown at the start of the movie? A, July 1st, 1984. B, July 2nd, 1984. C, July 3rd, 1984. Or D, July 4th, 1984. And the correct answer is... It's okay, the rest of us are all tied for second. Says John D. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, what the... You came up quick, Sinead, with A. Everybody's pretty spot on. Everybody's pretty spot on, and Craig Furness gets the first or the second answer correct. It is C. It is C, July 3rd, 1984. July 3rd, 1984. And a lot of people got it, especially right at the beginning. And then we started to fall off. We got B's and D's and C's and A's and B's and D's. Okay, so, Curtis Victor won, Craig Furness won. On to question number 3. Phil Jones, I conquered the lag by watching on YouTube and listening with my phone. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Horror junkie for life. I got a point. You know what? Too many people, man. If I could give a point to everybody who gets the correct answer, that would be cool. But they were prepping for 4th of July. Yes, Craig Furness. Yes. Oh, man. If only I could have the movie playing here while we can, but can't do that, So question number 3. Moving on. Nighthawk. Yeah. Question number 3. Which other successful horror film franchise is the Return of the Living Dead writer and director Dan O'Bannon the creator of? A. Predator, B. Critters, C. Species, or D. Alien? Does anybody know that answer? It's quite popular. It's quite popular with the kids. Oh. They were prepping. I'm just guessing in the dark. LOL. That's alright. Leading blind. Horror junkie. Scott's a C. B. B. A. And finally, why it is I gets a point. I'm not sure how you guys got that. Well, it's D. Alien. Alien franchise. Dan O'Bannon. He did the Alien franchise. He co-wrote the story with Ronald Shusett and is credited as the screenwriter of the original 1979 Alien film directed by Ridley Scott. So there you go. Very cool. So Why It Is I is on the board. Yeah, that's another thing I'd love to... What was the question? I'm not repeating it. You're going to have to go back. If you missed it, you missed it. The Soul Transfer Protocol. Star. I should know this as much as I love aliens. Yeah, you never know, right? So here we go. My favorite movie, Horror Junkie for Life. Yeah, a lot of people's favorite movie. Question number 4. Moving on. Dang it, got movies mixed. Yeah, that's all right. Why? What did you say there? Dorian's Desk, you said. What did you say? I think you said Predator. Oh, okay. Yeah, got mixed up there. I'm throwing darts while blindfolded, says Justin. Hot Toddy, if you ever get a chance, check out the concept art for this movie that Bernie Wrightson created. They are amazing illustrations. Yeah, they are. They most certainly are. And heck, Return of the Living Dead, I mean, you've got some great characters and stuff to really, get some great art, going for posters and stuff like that. So, does your hat ever itch, Scott Getman? No, doesn't itch. I was almost tempted to just not wear a hat this trivia night, but I got it on. So here we go. Question number 4. What does Bert jokingly say to Freddy before he leaves the Uneeda Medical Supply Warehouse? No matter what happens, A, don't call me. B, don't name if after me. C, don't expect a bonus. Or D, don't call the cops. Question number 4. Question number 4. Wow. Message retracted. Yep. Don't name it after me. Wait, what? The Soul Transfer. You got to type out A, B, C, or D. But I think, let me see. I think I'll give you the point. I think you're new here. The Soul Transfer Protocol gets a point. He typed it in, but the rules are we wait for A, B, C, or D to be read, and then we put A, B, C, or D. So next time. But I'll give him the point because it is D, and it's not D. It's B. Don't name it. Don't name if after me. Don't name it after me. Right. Was there anything I had down for that? Let's see. Nope. Don't name it after me. Okay, that's it. So I'll give you the point. So there you go. Omar Hudson. What is going on? On the river? Send more cops. Yes. That one of my favorite scenes. Call him. Send more cops. Oh, smart, using their brains. Okay, my bad. Yeah, no problem, bud. I tried to make rules, but as you come in and you're new, there you go. I hit the bullseye. Cool. I want to hear Don Cornelius say the soul transfer protocol. Yeah, Soul Train. How many of you guys remember Soul Train in the day? Turn on the TV late at night, 2 in the morning. Soul Train's playing. I think a Saturday night. So there you go. Most people don't actually wait. I hit the bullseye. LOL. Okay, so on to question number 5. So far, Curtis Victor won, Craig Furness won, Wide as I won, and the Soul Transfer Protocol's got one. So there you go. Let's see if we can have somebody move past and take this away. The little toe, yes. The little toe. Is that a channel? Soul Train. Okay, so question number 5. Here we go, you guys. Question number 5. Where does Frank say they get all the skeletons from? A, India. B, China. C, Africa. Or D, Russia? Question number 5. Well, Cryptomeria's in the house. Yes, I remember Soul Train, says Lisa. Hey. Oh, that didn't take long. Hey, it looks... Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know if somebody's going to run away with it or not. But the first one in with the correct answer is Craig Furness with A. It is A, India. India. Let me see if I got anything for that. Question number 5. Nope. Nothing special there. Loretta Rushing. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Trivia Night. David Leather says A. Sinead says the closet. Okay. Welcome to Trivia Night, you guys. Everybody new to the channel. Every Saturday night we have a Trivia Night for another horror movie. Every Tuesdays, usually, we have a movie review night discussion with me and Ted. And every single night, we have an old-time radio show overnight for 12 hours. What else do you got to listen to? There you go. So that gives Craig Furness 2 points. He's in the lead. So good going, Craig Furness. Moonlit Effect. How you been doing? Yeah. Loretta Rushing says hi from Texas. Dorian's writing desk. I haven't seen this movie in years. I'm basically going on a vague memory, just having fun. Oh, yeah. Hey, we're all here for fun, man. Rand B, just guessing. Scroll back. I hit it before you finished your question. The soul transfer. In my chat, the soul transfer, you got it. You come in second. Craig Furness is right above you. So Craig Furness on my chat came in first. So no, that's going to happen sometimes. On some people's, like somebody in the chat last week said he came in first, and on my thing it showed him as 6th. So I don't know how that works. It's weird, but yeah, Craig Furness gets the point. I'm going off of this. Every night, Old Time Radio. Yepper. You better believe it. Those radio shows are great to doze off to. Thanks for all that. The Little Toe says, yes. Sharing it with you guys. That's what I've done my whole life, man. I love this movie. Sasha Chen. I think that's it. Pretty sure a lot of us did. Yep. 69 is the okay. Say we all know what that means. LOL. Yep. Night Freight Talk Show. What's going on? Pepe messing with the network. Yeah, could be, Justin. On to question number 6. Question number 6, you guys. Craig Furness in the lead. He's hot tonight. Craig Furness. He's hot. Question number 6. In which other popular 80s horror movie did James Karen Frank appear as the character of Mr. Teague? Was it A, Creepshow, B, The Thing, C, Amityville 2, The Possession, or D, Poltergeist? What other movie? See. This is getting hot in here. Turn down the furnace. What? Leading Blind. So many times in the past my answers came. Yeah. I am going to watch it. Hey, no complaining, you guys. There ain't nothing I can do. I love all the Living Dead. I can't pick a fave, says Cryptomaria. Oh, you can't pick a favorite one out of all of them? Let's see. They are all fantastic. Coming in first this time is Justin. Caps. Ian says caps. I don't know what the hell that means. John D gets the point. John D comes in with a point. It is D. Poltergeist. D. Poltergeist. As the son of the bitch who only moved the headstones but left the bodies. Whoops. There you go. So yes, John D. Good going, bud. You get a point. So once again, with all these people in the chat, man, it makes it close. Everybody's got pretty much 1 point. Craig Furness is still hot with 2, so let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'd like to think that the Academy for this win, says John D. Lisa D, if I got the right answer, I might have a chance. Loretta Rushing got one right. Yeah. I wish, I wish everybody could, go with a buzzer and get you a point so that everybody has like 20 points. I mean, that would be cool, but, technology. There's got to be a way to do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So, question number 7. Here we go. Question number 7. What is the name of the chemical that Frank says reanimated the dead back in 1969? Don't type it. A, 2,7,4-trioxin. B, 2,3,9-trioxin. C, 2,4,5-trioxin. Or D, 2,4,6-trioxin. Which one is it? Oh my God. The Soul Transfer Protocol said it at the beginning of the stream before it started. We started. Night of the Chicken Dead. I'd better realize. No typing the answer. You got to put A, B, C, or D. Let's see. Justin comes in first, but he says B. No. I'd better realize did get the correct answer, but he typed it out. So maybe I'll give him the point because he's new, and I don't think he did it on purpose. But you got to do A, B, C, or D after I read them. But you know what? Heck, I'm going to give Justin. What did you retract your message for? That's all right. I'm going to give you the point. I'd better. Okay, what is this? I'd better realize got a point. He typed it out, which was against the rules, but after the hey cats, come on, what you doing? After that, it looked like a couple people didn't get it until, let's see, Soul Transfer Protocol came in with C. C, but you made a goof the first time too, so I'll give you a point just for that. Yeah, I can't remember my own phone number. Moderna or wait, what are you, David? What are you doing, Leather? Oh, okay, I get the joke. 2 on the ball. Okay, no, that's all right. That's all right. I'd better realize. Lost Soul Protocol made the same mistake. The other question. So there you go. So everybody's got 1 except Craig Furness has got 2. Read the question. A, B, C, or D, and then come in with the letter. So, question number 8. Question number 8. Maybe you should use that. I can't recall the name of it. There's a trivia game out there everyone should take part in. You could build each quiz. LOL. Yeah, I'll look into more of that. The cats want more brains. Yeah, I had to put them in that room. And, there's the door stop that, you hit it and it, they're over there hitting it. So, hey. They'd be jumping all over me on the keyboard, messing stuff up. I can't do it. Question number 8. Here we go, you guys. How does Frank say the reanimated bodies from the real-life Night of the Living Dead incident ended up at Unita Medical Supply? A, the transportation department got lost en route. B, Unita Medical Supply used to be a military storage base. C, the transportation department got the orders crossed. Or D, they were stolen by a drug cartel who thought they contained cocaine. And the answer is, this tricky one maybe. Maybe a tricky one, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Justin, too quick. Let's see. There's a zombie one called Urban Dead. Really? Okay. B, no. Look who comes in with the correct answer again. See how it goes? Tyrell, you're getting the correct answers, but coming in just a little late. Craig Furness, burning it up again. He gets the answer. He comes in first. It is C. The transportation department got the orders crossed. Number 8. So yeah, let's see. Question number 8. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, I had a big thing on the on question number 7. Let's go back to question number 7. 2,4,5-trioxin was inspired by a real chemical that was used during the Vietnam War as part of the U.S. military's chemical warfare program. It was comprised of 2 herbicides, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T, Agent Orange. As it was more commonly known, was produced by the Dow Chemical Company in The Return of the Living Dead. To avoid legal action, they changed the name to the Darrow Chemical Company. So that's just a little trivia. I did want to get that away. I got a lot of stuff written here, and some of them I don't. So I wanted to get that out. So there you go. Yeah, I would steal that. No shame, Cryptomaria. I'd better realize, not transport department. Typical Army F up. Yep. Oh, God, and in this movie, are you kidding me? So Craig Furness has 3. Everybody else has 1 point. So there you go, Ranby. Gotta love PCBs. Yep. Question number 9. Moving on. Well, we're going through this pretty quick this week. 8:30. Wow, cool info. Yeah. That was very interesting. Ted will be back this Tuesday. Fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure he will. And we're going to do Clash of the Titans. Okay. Ted wants to do Clash of the Titans. He's kind of sick of us picking. We've done 6 years of, not in my opinion, crappy movies. Cheesy B movies. Horror movies. And I love them. Sometimes Ted can't take it. He's like, this is too lousy. But, yeah, I gotta love the smell of napalm in the mornings, says Lisa D. But I love the cheesy 80s horror movies. The Tourist Trap. I think I'm going to do a short review for the Patreons and the channel members. Something little side thing. Just for something extra. Because I loved The Tourist Trap. It was a fantastic movie. There was a certain charm about it that I loved. The mannequins had that Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel with the mask, and even the guy that worked on it, kind of the makeup artist and stuff, had something to do with it. So that's why it was similar in some ways. And You know, also the Texas directors and all that. You know, something with that feel and that grindy kind of feel to the movie. But Chuck Connors was great. Barbara Bach, and oh my God, it was a fantastic film. I thought Ted was pissed about the movie, but anyways, okay. So let's get Tourist Trap is great. Bubba, yeah, wasn't it fantastic? That's not why Ted wasn't here. Ted's been going through a lot of stuff, and I ain't even going to get into it. A lot of stuff going on in his life right now, busy wise. So that's what it was, you know. But Tourist Trap, I wanted to talk about it really bad on Tuesday, so that's why I'm going to do a video anyways, and I'll put it up for the channel memberships. It'll be posted for you guys in Patreon, and I would advise you guys to join the channel down there. That little button, that join button, it helps support this and everything I do. It really does, and yeah, and you get a little extra perks and stuff like that. Not Barbara Bach. Oh, what was her name? She was on that 70s show. See, I already forget. She was on that 70s show. She was a Bond girl. What was her name? If anybody knows, please put it in the chat for me so I can remember. I'm bad at names. Jesus. Tanya Roberts. Thank you, Hot Toddy. Oh, Tanya Roberts. She was also on that 70s show. Still looks good. I mean, you know, yeah, Tanya Roberts. That's the one. And I believe this was her first film that she was ever in. So there you go. Not Barbara. Yeah. So here we go. Let's go. Let's get on to question number 9. I don't want to talk your heads off here. Question number 9. James Karen and Tom Matthews play Frank and Freddy in The Return of the Living Dead. But what are their names in Return of the Living Dead Part 2? A. Luke and Tommy. B. Ed and Joey. C. Harry and Tony. Or D. Floyd and Forrest. Question number 9. See who remembers that. Yeah, a little Return of the Living Dead 2. Oh, I didn't know. Rest in peace. Correct, Roger. And died this year. Tanya Roberts. Correct, Roger Corman. Okay, so let's see. Oh! Okay, so John D comes in with the point. He gets 2. 1 behind Craig Furness. It is B. Ed and Joey. B. Ed and Joey. F and F. John Adorjan. Yeah. F and F. I hear you, buddy. So, let me see. That was the transfer. No. Ed Matthews and Joey Hazel. That was their name. Boom. So John D gets another point. He's 1 behind Craig Furness, who has 3. On to question number 10. Short one. Here we go. Hamster and Whale brain passes out. I've never seen the second one. Leading behind says, Rogue Comics. I have part 2 on VHS. LOL. Haven't seen it in years. Rogue Comics. Yes. Love it. I love VHS. I'm really into collecting VHS now. Just nostalgia. 3B Video kind of got a cool thing going, and a couple other channels that I know of that really get into VHS stuff, and I mean I remember those days. So on to question number 10. Which step on the way down to the basement is a bitch? A. Second step. B. Third step. C. Fourth step. Or D. Fifth step. Yeah. Which step is a bitch? Bobitussin. I can smell your brain. Yes. Bobatussin. Tarman is fantastic. What a creature. Back in the day, the effects. Justin, question mark. Oh, look at that. Craig Furness. Craig Furness comes in with the correct answer. I love that name, Bobatussin. We were just talking about Robitussin. No, Chloroseptic. That's what we were talking about during last night's movie. Because the guy comes out and he sprays Chloroseptic, and it's Bobatussin. We know that Robitussin is still out there. And I get the D-Dog. Let me tell him I'm live. Okay, I am live. And let's see. So he gets another question. So he may be running away with this. He's got 4 now. Question. Let's see. That was question number 10. Third step. That was a reference to Night of the Living Dead, as it is the step that Ben falls through in the movie. So there you go. Question number 10. On to question number 11. Tyrell72, not really fun when people are guessing before he even finished. Yeah, Tyrell, I'm sorry, bud. Everybody try to wait till I read the question, read A, B, C, and D. It's a free-for-all. I don't know what to tell you. If you guys know it beforehand, just do it. I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. So there you go. I don't even know why I'm answering this during the show, but let me just say. Return of the... Yeah, I know. This is fun to watch me text somebody. There you go. Just letting somebody know. Bobatussin. I think so, Tyrell. Alan... there's not a whole lot I can do, to tell you the truth. The vampire kangaroo, there might be a lag also. All I could say is refresh your browser. Brings you back up to speed. Refresh. Nothing more I can really say, with that. 5G helps. Does it? Everybody should be. You could be right, Loretta. I don't know. Craig Furness is doing something right. Whether anybody's lagging behind or not, I don't know. Does the best they... I'm trying. If there's lag in some people, don't get upset. Just have fun, Maybe try to refresh it. No one told the actress in the movie about the trick step. She was hurt by the stunt. Craig Furness. Yeah. And this day and age would sue. I have 5G, but it is not necessarily the fastest, says Justin. Okay, so on to question number... Where am I at? Question number 11. Here we go. Question number 11. Whoever gets it first. However you do it. What actually causes one of the army drums in the basement to leak? A. Frank hits one to illustrate how strong they are. B. Freddy hits one to test how strong they are. C. Out of curiosity, Freddy presses a button on one. Or D. A loose beam falls down onto the drum. Question number 11. Let's see who gets this one. Oh! Hey! Oh! Whoa! See? They were coming in quick and fast. Craig Furness followed right behind the Soul Transfer Protocol. John got A. Everybody's coming in with, not everybody now. But Craig Furness has got 5 points. Running away with it. It was A. Frank hits one to illustrate how strong they are. And, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah. Good job there, Craig Furness. Yeah. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, you guys, if you like the video. It helps. We got 82 here so far. It's nice and fun. Gremlins. I am terrible at this without fast data. Gremlins. I'm going to do that one around Christmas time. If we keep doing it. if we keep doing trivia nights, which no reason why I shouldn't, but I think my buzzer is still broken, says Hot Toddy. Right. Frank the Tank. Hiker Pete says C. What? Pete, you still coming in? You better refresh, Hiker Pete. Refresh. Craig Furness, good old-fashioned Army Corps of Engineers. Boba Tussin, that's what I thought, but wasn't sure. Yeah. Everybody refresh. Then I will move on to question number 12. Question number 12. Well, for some reason, I slowed up now. Because we're going to be hitting, we're 45 minutes already. Here we go. Question number 12. What is the title of the 2011 feature-length documentary about the making of The Return of the Living Dead? Is it A, Returning to the Living Dead? B, The Brains Behind the Return of the Living Dead? C, More Brains, A Return to the Living Dead? Or D, Ready to Party, A Return to the Living Dead? Question number 12. See who gets this. Dandy Dozen. The pause that refreshes. Yeah. Oh boy, look at this. The little toe comes in nice and fast with the correct answer. C. Lisa says, my TV, YouTube is always behind my phone by 5 seconds. I can see that because you're going from router to TV. So that makes sense. Solos Transfer C, Justin C, Lisa C, Roger C, Curtis Victor C, Bobatussin C. So the little toe comes in and gets a point. Cheese on Toast 06, what is going on? And I got something for this. Let's see. That was question number 12. C, More Brains, A Return to the Living Dead, directed by Bill Philpott, and written by Christian Sellers and Gary Smart. The documentary is narrated by Brian Peck, who plays Scuzz in the movie. So there you go. Narrated or commentary? Something, yeah. There you go. So, good job. You get on the board, and we're on to question number 13. Question number 13. Hot Toddy, damn, I just packed my special edition Blu-ray and it's on that. There you go. Kyle O'Mara, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Trivia Night. There you go. Question number 13. Which Friday the 13th movie did Tom Matthews appear in as the character of Tommy Jarvis? A, Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. B, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. C, Friday the 13th, Part 7, Jason Lives. Or D, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. A, The Final Chapter. B, New Beginning. C, Jason Lives. Or D, The New Blood. Number 13. Looks like everybody's coming in real quick here with that. Let's see. Roger W6. What's that? Not B, not A, not A, not A. Justin comes in right before Craig with C. Justin gets a point. So, Justin, you're on the board now, buddy, with C. It is C, Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. Jason Lives, that's it. So, yeah. Friday the 13th, Jason Lives, both Miguel A. Nunez Jr., Spider, and Mark Venturini, Suicide, were also in Friday the 13th movie, the same one, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. So there you go. A little bit of trivia there. I almost retracted C. No, Justin, just go with your gut. The Little Toe, man, I can never remember those movies. They all blurred together except for X and Fantasy Friday. Yep, pretty much. Question number 14. Question number 14. What is the name of the cemetery next to United Medical Supply where Freddie's friends go to hang out while they wait for him to finish work? Is it A, Evans City Cemetery? Is it B, Buffalora Cemetery? Is it C, Eternal Peace Cemetery? Or D, Resurrection Cemetery? Question number 14. Oh, this is an easy one, you guys. You should get this. I have to run. Big hugs. Congrats, y'all winners. Thanks, Cryptomaria. See ya later, hopefully. Hot Toddy, my gut is happy. My buzzer is broken. Oh, boy. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so... Okay, so it looks like Craig Furness comes in first right before Justin with D. Resurrection Cemetery. Classic info there. See everyone on the other channels. This is Connie Clary. Dad's brother just pulled in. Okay, have a good one, Connie, and I'll see you for the overnight, okay? So yes, D. It is D. Resurrection Cemetery. No extra info there. So yeah, let's move on to question number 15. And Craig Furness has 6 points. Next closest is John D with 2. So there you go. Looks like Craig Furness, who is new this week. I've never seen you here before, but you're blowing it out of the water. So question number 15. What is the tagline on the original theatrical poster for The Return of the Living Dead? Is it A, they will leave you brainless, B, they're back from the grave and ready to party, C, they will eat your brains out, or D, they're back and they're not happy? And the answer is... Oh man, belching up that pizza. Not good. Lisa, I knew it was Resurrection Cemetery because that is where my future plot is. Lisa! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, the Soul Transfer Protocol. The Soul Transfer Protocol comes in. Steph! Steph, what is going on? Nice to see you show up. Yay! So yes, the Soul Transfer Protocol gets the answer. He came in first with the correct answer. It is B. They're back from the grave and ready to party. So good going there. First one in. And let's move on to question number 16. Let's try to get through these now. Hey, yeah, how you doing? Let's try to get through these. Question number 16. What is the first indication to Frank and Freddie that dead things are coming back to life in the warehouse? A, the framed butterflies start fluttering. B, the cadaver in cold storage starts moaning. C, the split dog starts whimpering. Or D, the skeletons start chattering their teeth. Question number 16. Oh, this was, I remember this scene, man. Yeah, it was a little weird scene. B, C, oh, here we go. Looks like Craig Furness comes in first, and everybody else is putting B. Lots of B's. Only a couple C's. Okay, now we're coming. Here we go. Craig Furness comes in first with C. It is C. The dog split starts whimpering in the laboratory, like up on the shelves, which was very odd and very creepy. But I definitely remember that. Yeah, the dog. Yeah, that was a weird scene. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. This scene was a hell. It was, man, when things that, yeah, it was like the dissection of the dog. It was weird. And like what school laboratory or whatever would have a dissection of a dog? You know what I mean? So, on to question number 17. Well, Amy. So there you go. They beat the poor thing with a crutch. That's right. That's right. So Craig Furness has 7 points. Like in that movie The Thing, the second version. Yeah, grossness. First time they notice, or first time we notice as the audience. Yes. Question number 17. Which influential horror filmmaker was initially attached to direct The Return of the Living Dead? Was it A. Wes Craven? Was it B. Tobe Hooper? Was it C. Sam Raimi? Or was it D. John Carpenter? Question number 17. And the answer is... His little legs were moving and everything. I know, John D. It was a trip, man. It was a trip. Loved it. Frank's favorite character. A, B, B, B. Craig Furness comes in again. See? Somebody always runs away with the movie every week. And Craig Furness is doing it this week. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And the next nearest is 2. So that can't be because of refresh rates and everything. That's just because he's getting the answers quicker than anybody else. So if everybody was close, then it would be all over the board. So I think in the end, it comes out fair. So there you go. Question number 18. Well, let me see if I got something to add there for question number 17. Yeah, B. Tobe Hooper. Hooper was ultimately too busy with the filming of Life Force, also written by Dan O'Bannon, and the production had to move forward without him. Supposedly, Hooper was also asked to direct Return of the Living Dead, Necropolis, and Return of the Living Dead, Rave to the Grave. But evidently, Hooper, well, he was busy with Life Force on the first one, but then I guess he said screw it on the second two, huh? Beth Germanetti. Good evening, all. Good evening, Beth. How are you? That's the secret, says John D., of surviving a zombie holocaust. Be faster than at least one other person. Yeah. Practice your speed, for sure. Life Force was cool as well. It was. Good movie. Yep, hot toddy. Love Life Force. Okay, so on to question number 18. Question number 18. What does Frank use to attack the split dog with? Somebody just said it. A pickaxe. B, a broom. C, a baseball bat. Or D, a crutch. Question number 18. If anybody remembers who just said this. Mistress Trixie, where's Elvira? Hey. Mistress, Elvira's not here. I wish she was here, right over there in that chair. But, she's not. So, who? No offense, Sinead and Pepe. It was just a joke. Hello. What happened? What happened? Okay. Okay, joking around. So the first one in is Craig Furness. So there you go. Craig Furness comes in with D, a crutch. D, a crutch. And the soul transfer protocol was right after that. With him. So there you go. It was the crutch. Wow. Damn, I meant it. It would be cooler if she was. Mistress Trixie. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not enough, I guess. She wants Elvira here. I do too. I mean, of course it would be better with her. I mean, you know. Come on, we're talking Elvira. You know, who the heck am I? Yeah, I hear you. Hot Toddy, stupid dyslexia. But you were in the chat before. I remember you, Mistress Trixie. Are you a real mistress? Are you a seductress? Is that the word for it? A dominatrix? Those are all different things, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Anyways, on to question 19. Everything goes better with Elvira. Yep, you better believe it. 19. No, 19. Speaking of Vietnam era, 19. You remember that song from the 80s? What is the name of the song that plays when trash strips in the cemetery? A. Tonight we'll make love until we die. B. Party time. C. Deadbeat dance. Or D. Burn the flames. Oh. And who doesn't forget that scene? Beth Germanetti. Wasn't Elvis the receptionist on Cincinnati radio? Elvis. You mean Elvira? Yes, I do. Agreed. Yes, I do. Let's see. Well, see, here we go. Craig Furness gets it first with the Soul Transfer Protocol right after, and then the Little Toe. So Soul Transfer and Craig, you guys are like right there. I always do my 19s like that song. Yeah, Boba Tussin. 19. Adrian Mendoza. What is going on, my friend? Singia. How are you doing? First time. I like to mention who's in the chat just so I know who everybody is and if I see you in the future. But yeah, Craig Furness has 10. He has 10. Let's do another question. He's running away with it. I think he won this one this week. So, Hambone! Don't think so, please. No, it's Hambone. How you doing, bud? Nice to see you in the chat. Roger W. Seen 3 of the bands on the soundtrack. Oh, pretty damn cool. I went to a lot of concerts back in the 80s. Yeah, late 80s mostly. Seen The Cure about 7 times. So that's how much I love The Cure. Favorite band of all time. Doing good, Adrian. Doing good. We will go to question number 20. Question number 20. The Return of the Living Dead started life as a novel with a totally different story written by John Russo in the late 70s, just called Return of the Living Dead. What are the missing words from the book's back cover blurb? Which is the missing word here? On the back cover blurb. After blank, in a quiet American town, the entire country is shown into the grip of the hands of the dead or undead. After a train crashes in a quiet American town, or B, a bus turns over in a quiet American town, or C, a tornado strikes in a quiet American town, or D, a chemical spillage in a quiet American town. Question number 20. And the answer is... My youngest sister's nickname when she was young was Hambone. And George Costanza's on Seinfeld was T-Bone. Hey, T-Bone! What's going on, T-Bone? Saw the Cramps, Teasel, and the Flesh Eaters. Oh, cool. Oh, my God, I love The Cure. Oh, Lisa. Oh, my favorite, man. Let's see. I don't want to miss this. Oh, my God, I love The Cure. Singia comes in first with B. B is the correct answer, and Singia gets an answer there. Singia, it is B. Oh, where are we at here? What question is that? I'm starting to lose it. 20. A bus turns over. B. A bus turns over. After a bus turns over in a quiet American town, the entire country is thrown into a grip of the hands of the dead or undead. In the back of the book cover. There you go. Yikes. We're almost up to 100 thumbs up. We're at 97. Thumbs up if you guys want. On to question number 21. I do this as long as I can. I do got a stream. Ugh, I need an award for the most wrong, says Lisa D. Oh, come on, Lisa D. It's all good. Question 21. Coming. Sin Gaia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now I know how to pronounce it. Sin Gaia. Sorry. I mean, I'm not good with words. What are you going to do? But now I know. Sin Gaia. Nice to see you here, bud. Hopefully you get to check out all the other content on the channel. There's lots of good horror streams. There's lots of good horror movie reviews. Heck, you go back 4 or 5 years, there's some cool trivia back in the day. Back in those days, there was nobody there to watch. Dino, Lisa, and I, all Cure fans. Nice. Hot Toddy. Yes. Disintegration got me. And then I went back to the earlier albums, like their first and early stuff. Like they've been around since the late 70s, The Cure. And their earlier stuff is fantastic. 17 Seconds. I mean, you name it. I mean, I could do a whole stream on The Cure and their albums and stuff like that. Maybe I should do that one night. Craig Furness, Sisters of Mercy were my favorite. Roger W., old Cure, but prefer Baja's. Yeah, old Cure, definitely. I love all Cure. Even they're still doing stuff now. But, I mean, geez, almost a half a decade of music from The Cure. They never stop. But the old stuff, the earlier, the more punkish, new wave punk it was. Then it got into the kind of poppier new wave. What did they call Cure heads? Was it, or hair heads? No. What did they call Cure fans back in the 80s? Cure heads. I think that's what it was. I can't remember. I saw a whole documentary on that, and it was funny what they would call certain groups of people back in the day. It was funny. Going to rewatch this movie. Cure, first album, Cure is the best. Boba Tussin, yep. Speaking of it, Bobby Tussin. Speaking of, it's Bobby Tussin. Yeah, I keep saying Bobby Tussin. Boba Tussin. Okay, Bobby Tussin. Gotcha. So here we go. Let's do another question. Roger W. says Pornography and Faith. 2 great albums. How can I say one's... I could say Faith's better than Pornography album, but they're both up there and fantastic. I just love them all. And Baja's and the Flat Field. Speaking of David Bowie and The Hunger, another fantastic movie. Baja's is great. Sin Gaia. They should have been called the Sicklings because they need the cure. The Little Toe. You're doing jokes like I do now. The stupid, dumb... Well, it's not a stupid, dumb joke. That was actually pretty good. Sicklings, The Cure. Got it. Yeah, I tell jokes, and my son is like... it's like, don't get it. It's like, well, come on, that's funny. But I tend to do dumb jokes, like kind of like Airplane and stuff like that. Like... I got a premise for a movie like for Airplane. Like, you know how you drive down the street and you see the sign that says dip in the road? And you drive by and you know, the camera pans to this guy, you know, just this dip, you know, just sitting in, you know. Anyways, dumb jokes like that. So, moving on. Let's do another question. Maybe I'll do another question and then just ramble on a bit and then end it. We've been doing an hour. Joy Division. We could just talk this. I mean, Craig Furness, you got 10 points. You won this. So, Craig Furness is the winner this week, no matter what. I mean, he's the winner. Groovy Ghoulies, Hot Toddies, Steam and Debris, Scandal, Ruthless, Slow-Mo, and Hambone. I'll tell you what, you guys, and I haven't done nothing on the channel in a while, but I got a channel. Oh, I wish I could link it up. Shoot. I don't think I have it. It's called Punk Eye Records. It's another channel that I uploaded. I've got hundreds upon hundreds of albums from the 80s. And I digitally put them on a hard drive just so I'd always have them. So I put them over on Punk Eye Records, and there's so many old new wave goth synth punk. I love some of the goth. They're all like one album bands so many bands in the 80s, especially the new wave and goth and punk and all that. So many of them came out with one album, put it on vinyl, got in a record store, and they were never heard of again. And some of them are so fantastic. I just listen to them and I go, man, this is the best stuff ever. And they only put out one album, and they're over there. So I'll have to get the link maybe next week, unless you guys can find it. Hot Toddy, Dino, Dudes and Dames. You all have great taste in music. I'm a big 80s dude too. Oh, I'm 80s all the way. It's funny, I'm 80s. Everything in the 80s I love. I love everything about it. But I'm also an old soul. I love the 20s. I love the 40s. I love the Victorian era. And then I love the 80s. But if we're talking nostalgia, the 80s is my decade. 90s, not so much. There's that little group there that really love the 80s, or you were born a little bit later and you fell in love with the 90s. But yeah, that's just the way it goes. That's awesome, Dino. Christian Death. I have a ton of records too. Singaya. Awesome, man. Check out Punk Eye Records if you can find my... I used to have the link in the description. I don't know if I do anymore. I do not have it. I should have it in there, but I don't. So there you go. Devane. Hey everyone, how you doing, Devane? That is so cool, having a jukebox. I wish I had a jukebox. That would be pretty cool. I dig all those eras. I was a teen in the early 80s. Yep. The 80s rule. It sure does. Love 70s rock. Ian, I mean, I have my times where I get into everything. I mean, this is funny, but I love big band. And this is what I love, from big band to classical to 70s rock. I mean, 70s rock, my mom was playing that stuff on the radio and on the record player all the time. So it's in my mind. I heard them, all those bands. I mean, Paul Davies, all of them, I mean, it's just there. It brings on the memories. So I can get in certain moods. Hell, I even remember, Headbangers Ball on MTV for a while there, It's like that brought back a lot of memories too. So there are periods to where I get into the Headbangers Ball kind of feel and want to listen to some, some Headbanger Ball music. But I was a big 120 Minutes fan back in the day on MTV. But anyways, yeah, I think I'll end it there. I'll save the questions for maybe another one. But yeah, Craig Furness wins this one by a landslide with 10. So I do got stuff on the way. You can reach me on email if you want to. I'm going to be getting some mugs, Late Horror Show mugs in, and I'm going to give those away to the winners that we've had. I could still talk if you guys want, but the Return of the Living Dead trivia I think I'm done with right now. I think Craig Furness ran away with it. Craig Furness used to play a lot of the cool music during running tabletops, RPGs. It certainly sets the mood. Yep. Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, come on, the role-playing games of the 80s, the best. Link above, Lisa D. Link above. Did somebody say something? Cleopatra Records. Big band is good stuff. Yeah, big band. The love for big band music comes from my grandfather. I mean, I was a kid, like 5 years old or so. I remember my grandfather would play the big band stuff on the radio, and I would be sitting next to him, and I loved. My grandfather was an awesome guy. World War II, Bazooka Man. But big band comes from him for sure. Brian Liebert comes in with a super chat. We love you, Dino. Thanks, buddy. Love you too, man. Love everybody in the chat, family. It's fantastic. You guys are all super fantastic, and I appreciate that. Goes to help the channel. Helps me keep going with this stuff. Anthony Monaghan, born in 83. So, yeah, that was when things were still talent and creativity based. Yeah, you could talk movie, music. I mean, like I said, the 80s pop culture with all the bands that like hit the scene, coming into New York, LA, even, but mostly it was East Coast, West Coast, with a lot of these, punk, goth, new wave. They came in and they're all wanting this fame, and they were all bringing out records, and heck, 80%, 90%, the majority of them failed, but they leave behind these vinyls unless they get tossed, But luckily, I've held on to a lot of them. I'm going to, let me see if I can do this real quick. I'm going to try to link up that channel for the people who love that kind of music back in the day. Let me see if I could link this real quick. I'm going to change on my tablet here, or my MacBook. Switch accounts to Punk Eye Records. And I'm going to try to get you guys the link to the channel. Here's the channel. I'm going to copy the link. Okay, I want to get you guys this because a lot of you guys love this stuff. I mean, hell, I've got Head Leaders, Adrenaline, 1986, Road of the Gypsy, Red Temple Spirits. How many people remember Red Temple Spirits from 1989? Community FK, Adrian Borland, another fantastic album. That was 1989. The Venetians, fantastic, 1989. What's some other good? The I can't even say it. Forget it. You'll see it if you go to the channel. Nervous Rex, Cretones, Victorian Parents. I mean, yeah. So let me switch channels again. Let me get you the link. Late Horror Show. Let me get to this chat. I'm going to have to mute this real quick when I get on. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, here's the link, you guys, to the Punk Eye Records. If you love music, okay? There's plenty of it up there. Rare stuff. So there's the link. That's Punk Eye Records. Check that out. And subscribe and stuff. You never know when I'm going to put something up there or do a stream. I used to stream music on there too, but this channel keeps me way busy. So, sorry, gotta go. Bye. Bye, Loretta Rushing. Sorry, we've kind of moved into a different direction. But, subscribe to Little Toll. Thanks. Appreciate it. Eric Sackman. Dude, what the heck are you yapping about? Eric Sackman. What the hell are you talking about, bud? Are you being a smartass? Is that what you're doing? I don't think I like that you even said that. Say something again, I'll just ban you. But anyways, Ian subscribed. Flesh for Lulu. We're talking 80s bands, music. I'm about ready to get off of here. McDougal McStiffy. Hello from Roswell. How you doing, buddy? I love that you're from Roswell. Roswell, New Mexico, where it all happened, where it all took place. Eric, I wasn't sure if you're being a smart aleck or not, man. Just having fun talking after the stream. Craig Furness won tonight's trivia night, and we kind of went off, started talking 80s kind of music, and there you go. So, yeah. Bubba, thanks, Dino. I was trying to find that. Yes, sorry. I used to have links in the description of all of my videos, but worked on it and changed it up. But yeah, Punk Eye Records, man. There's some really cool goth stuff on there. I would go over there and do it, but I'm going to get ready. Molecular Arts. I discovered Pink Floyd in the 80s. Yeah, I think I did too. By my uncle. My uncle. He would play Pink Floyd and all the... My uncle was older, and he was more into like the Pink Floyd kind of music, and I'm trying to even think of other bands that he listened to at the time. Dio was one he really loved. Rest in peace. Ian, everyone just chilling and having a good night with Dino. Yep, that's about it. Just having some fun before I get ready and do the overnight radio show, which, if you guys, most of you guys probably know, I mean, the overnight radio show is going to be horror tonight, and there's some fantastic ones in there. A lot of cool radio plays. John McGee, Iron Maiden, that's another one. Yep, my uncle got into. I wasn't. Jodie Foster's Army, Singaya says, all music is awesome. Lisa D, yes. There's always something in all music. Well, I'm not going to say all music, Lisa D, but I appreciate the artistry of what they're trying to do. But yeah, there's something you can pretty much get out of everything. Thank you, Jill. Alien Sex Fiend. Saw them in Seattle. Awesome. Glad I kept a lot of my vinyl. Oh my God. We had a record store back here in the 80s called Chris's Warped Records. And that's where everybody bought their 80s punk rock and movies. So there you go. How come it came up there and it didn't come up there? Oh, there you go. 80s Horror Fan, Dino and Ted 2024. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Would I run? I don't think so. If I knew, yeah, maybe I will run. Hey, what the hell? 80s, 12-inch 12-inch singles were cool, different mixes. Yes, Curtis Victor. You always got those, what they would call B-sides, where they would put the record companies wanted you to put like not such a great song on there, because then you couldn't bring out two singles. But who was good about that were the Beatles. The Beatles said, there ain't no way I'm putting a bad song, or none of their songs were bad, in my opinion. But they said there's no way we're putting not a good song on the other side. That's what they said. Sorry. So they had hits on the A side and the B side. So there you go. Shake It Records, Singaya. Never heard of them. There were a lot of record companies back in the day. Everything's been monopolized now, so you don't, yeah. Let's see. It's good to see everyone. John Mickey. Yeah, definitely is. I still have a large vinyl collection. No player. Okay, you know what, you guys? Thank you, John, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Ghost Dancer Radio. Pantera started in the 80s. Yeah, Pantera. Weren't they on Married with Children? They were on an episode of Married with Children, Pantera. So true about the Beatles. Oh, there's a series on Hulu right now about the Beatles. Paul McCartney chatting with I forget, but check it out. It's a 6-part series. A little bit different. It's basically Paul talking about memories and mixing the songs that they do, that they did back in the day. So that's kind of an awesome series I've been watching. Why are you talking about The Cure? When in the 80s we had all Hall & Oates, 80s Horror Fan, $10 super chat. Thank you, 80s Horror Fan. Thank you, John. And hey, I loved Hall & Oates too. Daryl Hall and John Oates was up there for me too. I loved them. And that Columbia House, thing you got in the mail where you can get 12 albums for a penny. Daryl Hall and Oates was one of them. I forget what album it was though, but that was one of the first ones I picked. I picked Hall and Oates, Men at Work, Ellen Parsons Project. Trying to think of the other albums I got. The Police was in that group of albums I got. Shoot. I can't remember. Those are the ones that stand out though. But thank you again, John. Appreciate it. Those guys are very talented artists. Who you guys talking about? Hall and Oates. Yeah. Oh, they wrote music for other people. I mean, heck, like the Bee Gees, man. I mean, the Bee Gees, not only do they have the catalog of music that they sang, but the catalog of music they wrote for other people. Kenny Loggins, Dolly Parton, even some newer artists before the Bee Gees started, sadly passing on. They even got some, I think Celine Dion, they wrote a song for her. I mean, Ricky O, Chicago. What is going on? Chicago is a fantastic band. Peter Cetera, Peter Gabriel. Yeah, so it's not all punk. It's there's other bands, and I loved everything about the 80s. So there was so many different things. Oh yeah, Bee Gees rule, man. Bee Gees, you can from the early stuff that sounded so much like the Beatles and the Byrds, and then they transferred into that disco stuff, which was, I love Staying Alive and all that other, I mean, Saturday Night Fever, man. It's bee's knees. Loved it. Lisa D, AC/DC. Never got into AC/DC, but I respect here. Molecular Arts, 80s favorites. New Order, you better believe it. That's one of mine, man. Blondie, Pat Benatar, Men at Work, Alan Parsons, The Police, and many more, yes. Moon Over Miami, yes, Stairway to Heaven was my first album from them. Cool. Roger W. Joey Belladonna was in the 80s B-flick. Very, very cool. Freebird, yeah, of course. Twisted Sister. Oh my. Oh, what? I mean, I could get into them when I'm partying and everybody's headbanging and stuff like that. So there you go. Tom Waits. Yes, there is another fantastic. Simply Red. Does anybody remember Simply Red? I loved Simply Red, man. Fantastic band. I feel bad for the young generation. A lot of the reaction channels say that they wish music was like it was in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, Ian, I agree to a point. I was like that for a while, but there are, if you look, like if you just turn on the radio, you'll go, and you love all the old stuff, you'll go, oh my God. But then if you try to search out certain bands, like even Billie Eilish, I mean, she's a very talented artist who really has kind of a throwback feel to it. There's a lot of good music out there, and you just got to get past what you don't like and what you like. But there's still very creative people out there, that's for sure. Fleetwood Mac's Tango in the Night was a great 80s album. Every song is good. Oh, yeah. That's back in the day when every song was good on an album. That's kind of how it was. You know what I mean? Did I miss anything? Hot Toddy, I had the Saturday Night Fever poster and the Frank Langella Dracula poster over my bed when I was a kid. Pretty cool. Only band that gets better, everyone, you listen to it. Says Bobby Tussin. Rat, I just saw Rat doing a commercial for something. Hey, they got to make money, right? Talking Heads, yes. Love ELO. ELO is fantastic. Front 242. Bronski Beat. A series I loved was on VH1 called Bands Reunited, where they flock of seagulls they brung together. Who else did they? Bronski Beat, I think. But if you can find it, I think you can find it on YouTube. Bands Reunited. Very cool. Seeing them bring back bands from the 80s to get them together. It was another Oasis. They were 90s, but big fan of Oasis. But yeah, you say it right there, Scott Gutman. Baja's Joy Division, Susie and the Banshees, New Order, John McGee, Billy Ocean. I gotta tell you, Billy Ocean, some good 80s songs, man. Lionel Richie, some good 80s songs. Stevie Wonder, very superstitious, fantastic. Heck yeah. I'll tell you what, I got to get ready for the stream coming up, you guys. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see you in half an hour on the channel here for some overnight. We can continue the chat. Grim Reaper, I saw Tiffany live. John McKee, hey. Were you a Tiffany fan? Or, what was the other one? Jesus, why can't I think of her name? Tiffany and the other one. Somebody will say it in here in a second. Molecular Arts, Xanadu. Olivia Newton-John, yes. Beastie Boys, yes. Flock of Seagulls, Guy. Moved to hometown after the hype died down. They were actually super quality band. Flock of Seagulls is fantastic. Yeah, I can't say anymore. But yeah, half an hour, not Samantha Fox. Debbie Gibson. Are you a Tiffany fan or a Debbie Gibson fan? I couldn't even say her name, but I was more of a Debbie Gibson fan. I had a crush on her back in the day. Same age and stuff like that. But anyways, Samantha Fox. Now, she was such a wild babe. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. See you in half an hour on this channel for overnight horror radio plays. So I'll see you in a little bit. Michael Powell. Yep, Debbie Gibson. So there you go. So I'm going to leave you with that, you guys. As always, peace and love to you. I will see you next Saturday, and I will see some of you on Tuesday night for the movie discussion with me and Ted. We're going to talk Clash of the Titans. So, and every night you get the overnight. So there you go. Until then, peace out. It was nice talking to all you guys, and awesome with the new people too. So